In the serene backdrop of Boulder, Colorado, where the Rocky Mountains stand as silent guardians over affluent neighborhoods, the Ramsey family embodied the epitome of success and warmth in 1996. JonBenét Ramsey, a poised executive in his early 50s, led Access Graphics, a thriving computer firm acquired by Lockheed Martin, securing financial stability that allowed for a life of comfort. His wife, Patsy, a charismatic former beauty queen from West Virginia, channeled her energy into nurturing their home and children. Their daughter, JonBenét, whose name blended John's first and middle names, was the heart of their world, a 6-year-old bundle of energy with striking blue eyes, golden curls, and a smile that lit up rooms. To her loved ones, she was simply Johnny B, a girl who adored drawing pictures, performing in her flag routines, and begging for extra fireworks on holidays, her laughter echoing through their spacious Tudor-style home at 755 15th Street. Welcome to Behind Closed Doors, where we delve into the shadows of history's most haunting mysteries to pay tribute to those whose stories deserve to be remembered. If you're joining us for this heartfelt exploration of JonBenét's life and the enigma surrounding her death, hit that subscribe button now to never miss an update on cases like this. JonBenét's brief life was marked by innocence and delight. Born in Atlanta before the family's move to Boulder in 1991, she grew up in a blended family that included her 9-year-old brother Burke and half-siblings from John's previous marriage, including the late Elizabeth, lost tragically in a 1992 car accident. Burke, a reserved boy fond of model building and video games, shared a typical sibling dynamic with JonBenét, filled with play and minor rivalries, yet underpinned by affection. The Ramseys, devout Christians, celebrated milestones with joy. Christmas 1996 was no exception, spent at a friend's party where JonBenét unwrapped a new bicycle, her excitement palpable. Pageants were a family affair, with JonBenét earning crowns like America's Royal Miss, strutting in glittering dresses that some viewed as precocious but which her father later reflected brought genuine happiness amid Patsy's health struggles. As John Ramsey shared in recent interviews, these moments of performance were cherished, a way for JonBenét to shine and bond with her mother, memories now treasured as tributes to her spirited nature. Yet, this idyllic existence shattered in the early hours after Christmas. Neighbors recalled a child's scream around 2 a.m. and faint lights in the kitchen, but the night otherwise seemed peaceful. By 5:30 a.m., Patsy, preparing for a family vacation to Michigan, descended the rarely used back staircase and found the ransom note, a 3-page document penned on their own notepad with their marker, demanding exactly $118,000, John's recent bonus amount. Phrases like "don't try to grow a brain, John," and "victory." SBTC evoked movie scripts, adding to the surreal horror. Rushing to JonBenét's empty bedroom, Patsy woke John in panic. Burke remained asleep as they called 911. The notes, threats of execution if authorities were involved, heightened the terror, but the parents acted instinctively to save their child. Police arrived swiftly, with Officer Rick French performing an initial search but missing the latched wine cellar door in the basement, an oversight that would later haunt the investigation. Friends and the family minister gathered for support, brewing coffee and offering solace as the house filled with well-intentioned chaos. Detective Linda Ont noted the parents' distress, John pacing methodically. Patsy collapsed in tears. The anticipated ransom call never came by 10 a.m., amplifying the suspense. At Ont's urging, John and friend Fleet White scoured the home, descending to the basement where John unlatched the door and discovered JonBenét's body under a blanket, duct tape over her mouth, a cord garrote around her neck fashioned from Patsy's paintbrush, wrists loosely bound. Carrying her upstairs, he cried, "She's dead." A moment that compromised the scene but stemmed from a father's raw grief. The autopsy revealed the brutality, a severe skull fracture from a blow, fatal strangulation, and signs of vaginal trauma indicating assault, though no semen was found. Her body had been cleaned, and pineapple in her stomach matched a kitchen bowl bearing Patsy and Burke's fingerprints, a detail sparking endless speculation. Marks on her back suggested a stun gun or perhaps toy tracks, while the absence of forced entry but a broken window, previously damaged by John, fueled debates. These vivid elements underscore the tragedy's depth, not for sensationalism, but to honor the pursuit of truth for JonBenét's sake. The investigation, handled by Boulder's underexperienced homicide team, only one case that year, began amid confusion, treating it as a kidnapping and allowing scene contamination by visitors. Critical items like the paintbrush's missing piece vanished, and the ransom note, lacking fingerprints but showing draft attempts, underwent analysis. Cleared John but ambiguously linked Patsy via phrasing. Insider knowledge in. The demand pointed fingers inward, yet unknown male DNA under JonBenét's nails. And on her clothing suggested an intruder, a breakthrough reinforced by 2008. Touch DNA exonerating the family. Suspects swirled in a fog of red herrings. The Ramseys faced intense scrutiny. Theories posited Patsy, stressed by holidays and JonBenét's bedwetting, accidentally struck her and staged the scene with John to safeguard their reputation. John's composure raised doubts, while Burke's young age dismissed him early, though sibling accident hypotheses persisted. Psychologically, the family's motivations, if involved, might stem from protective desperation amid unimaginable loss. Patsy's genuine sorrow, battling cancer until her 2006 death, and John's ongoing advocacy paint a portrait of enduring pain. But DNA clearances shifted focus outward. Other leads, housekeeper Linda Hoffman-Pugh, familiar with the home, was cleared despite financial motives. Bill McReynolds, the family Santa, offered eerie comments but no ties. Michael Helgoff, a drifter with matching boots, suicide post-press conference. His partner's claims unproven by DNA. John Mark Carr's 2006 confession crumbled under testing, revealing a fame seeker. Gary Oliva, a pedophile with JonBenét photos, confessed via letters but was DNA excluded. Randy Simons, hair photographer, faced unrelated charges without murder links. Twists mounted, a 1998 grand jury indicted the Ramseys for endangerment, but DA Alex Hunter declined prosecution due to insufficient evidence. Investigator Lou Smith advocated the intruder profile, a sadist motivated by fantasy, entering via an unsecured grate. Media sensationalism devastated the family, tabloids accusing without proof, amplifying community whispers and Ramsey house tourism. Burke sued CBS in 2016 over implications of his guilt, settling in 2019. The psychological layers reveal motivations, for the perpetrator, likely control, and obsession, for investigators, frustration over 1,000 interviews and 21,000 tips, for the community, a scarred sense of safety. As a tribute to JonBenét on Behind Closed Doors, her story transcends the mystery. It's a call to remember her as the joyful child in family videos, not just a victim. Half-brother John Andrew Ramsey, recalling the day he awaited the family in Michigan, insists the case can be solved, honoring her by pushing for answers. Memorial pages echo sentiments, we miss your silly smile and grass-stained knees. Fostering empathy. The broader impact reshaped child pageants, spotlighted media ethics, and heightened kidnapping awareness, ensuring her legacy prompts protection for others. Entering 2026, the case persists unsolved, but December 2025's Boulder Police update, new evidence collected, DNA retested with advanced tech, fresh interviews, renews hope. Further confirmations in January 2026 highlight ongoing DNA testing and new leads, sparking additional optimism from John Ramsey for closure. Chief Stephen Redfern emphasizes priority status, urging tips. Over 29 years, JonBenét's memory drives this resolve, a testament to love amid loss. Behind Closed Doors. Her spirit endures, inspiring justice. Thank you for joining us on Behind Closed Doors for this tribute to JonBenét Ramsey. If this story moved you, please subscribe to our channel for more in-depth true crime narratives. And turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.